Alright, how you all doing? Today we're going to carry on with our playthrough of Tabletop Racing World Tour. But before we actually get cracking, we should have a look in the garage. And what I want to do is think about what the prices are going to be for the Tier 2 cars. We're not on Tier 2 yet, we're actually going to be doing the Twin Cam Challenge in just a moment. But what is the cheapest Tier 2 car? It's 54,000. So we're not too far from that at the moment with the 45. Should be safe to assume that with the Twin Cam Challenge having more events in it than the Sparkplug Trophy, we should easily be able to make that money if we decide to spend any on upgrading our bug rat. But I want to have a look at wheel weapons. Now, wheel weapons won't come into effect in the game until we get to Tier 3, as far as the AI cars are concerned, but we can pick and choose them whenever we want, assuming we've got the money for it. So you've got your standard wheel, which is just a standard wheel, it does nothing. And then you've got the standard drift wheel, which will automatically be applied to any car that you enter a drift event with. Next up is the bling wheel, which, although looks kind of pimpy, a bit pimp my ride, doesn't really match with the paintwork we got on this car. But if we grab that for 10,000 coins, we'll be able to earn more coins through using weapons and things during the race. So if I've understood that right, earn extra bonus coins for every successful weapon attack and counter attack. Yeah, there we go. So we'll grab those. It's going to look a bit daft, but I'm going to do that before I actually put any standard upgrades on the car. And like the standard upgrades for Tier 1 are cheap anyway. We'll talk more about wheel weapons when we actually get to Tier 3, and like the other options are just skins which you unlock with in-game currency once again. So I'm not going to worry about those until later because they're only cosmetic. We won't worry about wheel weapons until we really need them, but we did get the bling ones to help us generate more coins a bit quicker, and I'll come back for upgrades when I feel like we actually need them. So let's actually crack on now with the Twin Cam Challenge. So there's a couple more events in this one than there was in last week's one. We had 6 last time. What have we got this time? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 2 additional events. So it shouldn't take that much longer compared to last week's to get through. First up then, Chop Shop Route A. We've got a time trial event. That means we have to complete the entire event within 49 seconds to get a 3-star award. So let's see if we can do that without any of the upgrades. I haven't caught many of the power-ups yet, but maybe I should try and incorporate those in my routes. That will speed me up a bit. Please note as well, I have attempted to fix the volume mixing issues. I realised after finishing recording last week's episode that upon resetting my data in order to play from a fresh start, the sound volume options had been reset. Not the graphics or anything like that, they were fine, but the sound levels had reset and I didn't realise. Okay, level 6 now, and we've got a 3-star for that, so we can move on quite quickly from that one. Okay, our first survival race, I think. Elimination race. At the end of each lap, the driver at the back of the pack is going to get ejected from the race. So don't be last. At least for lap 1. I'll tell you, if I'm going to fail this one, it will be on lap 1 as well. So anyway, Unthinkable 2 Route B, 5 opponents, all weapons. And of course you see, if you've been looking at those race detail cards, no wheel weapons as of yet for the AI. get past that one, and then at least we're not last. Oh, dang. No! Oh! I told you, didn't I? Alright, that's a little bit embarrassing, but I told you, if I was going to lose these ones, it would be on lap 1. Alright, let's just try again. Try being a bit more aggressive on the first turn this time. Got one. Oh, nice, we got one of those with a rocket as well. And a homing rocket. Oh, we're doing much better already. Put that puddle there. Did they not go through it? One of them did. Okay, it was further away than I thought. Never mind. Oh, I led it too much. I'd really like to be able to catch up actually, so I'm going to dump that EMP. Oh, now I'm going to get rocketed. Why isn't he using it? Okay, well we at least get 1 star for being in 3rd, so if I'm not able to progress past this lap, it's not a big deal. Oh, dodged. Rocket. Might actually even be able to get the 3-star after all. I'm just going to slow down a bit, let him go ahead. And then rocket. Nice. And he went in that too. Awesome, there we go. I do believe that qualifies as a redemption. I'll take that. Also, don't forget we haven't upgraded yet. So we're still running on a stock car here. Pursuit modes, we haven't seen these yet either. With these you have to basically catch up to an opponent that's trying to escape you within a certain time limit. And then you have to tap them. You have to actually crash into them. So we've got 1 minute to get a 3-star. And we're going to be chasing this bug rat around Junk into Trunk Route B. And we're going to be able to get the speed boost power-ups, and they are not. Oh, just missed that one. Don't know if I'll be able to do this one without any upgrades at the moment. Although we might. Well, we've got 10 seconds. Might be able to. Come on. Got him. Beautiful. Look at that. It's another 3 stars. We had just under 3 seconds left to tap it. But we got it. That's awesome. Next up, standard combat race. We all know what happens with these. We've got a full grid, 8 cars including myself. Every weapon's available. 5 laps around back to the 80s Route A. Let's just get going. Nailing those blue boost starts today. don't know if anybody would have noticed this, but last week when I checked my video, the description after the video had been published was showing Tabletop Racing, the OG version of the game, which was a mobile game. And I have had a little look, and all I could find in the Play Store was the Nitro edition of this game for £2.49, which is this exactly as I'm playing now, including both of the expansions, which I do already own on Steam as well, and will be showing in parts 2 and 3 of this series much later. Well, a little later. Much later in context. Anyway, I decided to have a go at it. And I've got to say, I'm not particularly fond of the mobile version. If you don't want to plug a controller into it, the touchscreen controls are very strange. The accelerator is automatically applied, and you brake by turning the opposite direction to which you're steering. I don't really like it. I don't recommend the mobile version. Just got first place, that's another 3 stars. Still haven't upgraded the car, by the way. But yeah, I don't know why, but the last week's video was showing the original version of the game, and apparently from what I read, that was a top-down view as well, not even like this kind of traditional camera angle, so I don't know. Anyway, Yo Sushi Route B, we have a pure race against 5 opponents, so let's just get into that and see how far we can go without having to put any upgrades in the car. And there's another blue boost. I know there's a coin behind that, but I just haven't gotten around to coming for it yet. I'll come back for all the coins later anyway. Probably episode 7 will be going back for any missed stars and all the hidden coins before we finish the series with special events. And we'll get into what those are a little later. Wow, this Mini is really aggressive. You will notice sometimes that the AI does play aggressively, and you can even see them playing aggressively on each other, so it's not actually biased against the player. It can sometimes feel like it, I suppose, if you're not used to it, but then I used to play Forza Motorsport Online, so I'm used to being bashed about. And if you've seen my Gran Turismo videos that I've started doing on this channel as well, you'll see that I get bashed about a fair bit in the multiplayer on that as well. Alright, looks like we're going to get second place for this. So this will be... This is the first time we didn't get all 3 stars on an event? I feel like it is. Not including, of course, that one time that I actually finished in last place on a survival race. But that's cool. That gives us something to come back for in episode 7, so I'm not worried about that. As long as we get to progress, it doesn't really matter if we get 1, 2 or 3 stars, to be honest. Right, jump into Trunk Route A. We've got to try and get a lap time of 25 seconds or better within a minute and a half. So we're just going to see what we can manage to do. Again, we still haven't gone to upgrade the car yet, so probably not going to, if I continue to at least be able to get stars. Okay, I didn't get a boosted start there, and I'm not going to try to beat the time on the first lap because it'll be a bit slower anyway because of obviously the standing start. Even with a boost, it'll always be that little bit slower. So I'm going to save the boost and then use it as across the line to get a faster start to the lap, and hopefully that will pay out. Oh, we did it! 25.5 seconds we had to beat, and we've done a 25.3 even. So we can actually stop that there and record that, because that'll do. We don't have to set any major records, we just have to clear the game. So that's fantastic. Okay, another standard combat race then. Yo Sushi Route B, 5 laps, full grid. Managed to dodge that acid bath, at least. Oh yeah, the mobile version doesn't have anywhere near as many of these physics-based obstacles either, by the way. So like on this track, for example, on this track the wallet is missing. Oh my god, what are they doing to me? Okay, we've got a few laps, we can probably catch up. Oh, I used that a bit late there, didn't I? Could have got them. Oh, just missed it. Now we got one for sure. Got 2 of them with that. 3. Nice. Okay, 1 lap to go. See if we can keep the lead. It looks like we've done it. Oh yeah, look, I told you, they take each other out. Alright, we managed to get first. Even after getting bullied into a corner. Nice. And those bonus coins from the weapon attacks are being boosted by the spinners. And we can equip those spinners onto any car that we buy as well. So once you've bought a wheel weapon once, you can put it on any vehicle. Right, an elimination race. Let's not be last at the end of the first lap this time. Route B, I think they said on this, wasn't it? Honestly, I wasn't looking. We need a weapon. We need something because we're about to get eliminated. And honestly, going for that booster there slowed me down too much. I'm not going to do it, am I? Oh, the same thing's going to happen again. I can't believe it. Oh, mate. To be fair, if we had upgraded the car, it would have been easier to keep up, but I'm stubborn. I'm going to try one more time, and if I can't keep up with their pace, I'll admit I need an upgrade. Not getting a boosted start will not help my cause. Can I get... Oh, he dodged. I don't think he even knew I was firing it. Okay, we've made it past the first lap this time. So we have a chance. We're going to get rid of that because I need something that's going to help me catch up. Good. Yeah, to be honest though, it does look like we're going to need upgrades, because even picking up weapons, we're not keeping up with them very well at this point. And this weapon is not going to do us any favours from back here. Right, we will need some upgrades, so we'll go and do that next before we try again. Yes, upgrade, exactly. It's exactly what we're going to do. So we've made it all the way to this penultimate event here before the actual finale, before we've needed any upgrades at all, so I'm quite happy with that. The upgrades are quite cheap, so I think we will actually try to see what the difference will be if we completely max it out. And the other cool thing with this game as well is that you can actually untune it as well if you really want to. So if you come to do some of these events again and you feel like it's a bit too easy, you can actually nerf your own car. Right, let's try it again with the upgrades. Now bear in mind we've gone from absolutely no upgrades to maxed out. So if I still struggle, there's obviously other reasons. We've got a good start that time at least as well. Getting stuck on their butts is going to help. And that's not going to help, is it? Because I've just been completely screwed over by getting spun around. It doesn't count! Oh, can we get past it? We can. That was cheeky. Of course, if they want to crash into walls as well, that's going to help us. Oops, came in a bit too tight there. Got to get used to the improved steering, I suppose. Well, we've definitely got the speed now. Oh, there was nowhere near it. Oh, we got the other one at the back though, so yeah, you can catch up now. We have managed to get first. Nice, and at least we got, I suppose, a few extra coins for those other attempts, which is at least something. Right, finale time it is then. So it's probably just as well that we did get the upgrades in all fairness. We've got 3 races to do: Chop Shop Route B, Back to the 80s Route A, and Yo Sushi Route A, and obviously full grid and all weapons. I got a red boost to start there at least. I wonder if I'll be able to actually catch up to those two with the weapon that I do have. I don't really feel like I can. Although I did take the corner better than that one. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, he got doubled. He got frozen by someone else and my homing rocket. Got him. Nice. Just drop that there. Oh, they're driving into it. Wonderful. Nice. I think that was most of the pack. And that's a nice clear win for the first race. Giving us the full 15 points heading into the second one. So let's see if we can stay on form. Ooh, no boost. Oh my. What a bumhole. I still want to save this weapon and hit most of the rest of the pack with it, to be honest. Oh, I got 2 of them at least, and the one that was harassing me. A little bit wide. And we managed to win this one despite being driven off the board by one of the other cars. So this is going to put us at the maximum amount of points going into the third and final race. And we are 6 points ahead of the competition, so hopefully we'll be able to win it. Oh, again, I missed the boost. Oh yes, oh yes. Got 5 of them with that blast. Big combos for our spinner wheels. And that one's off. I love the ice weapon. Okay, I don't want to rock it while I'm in the lead. I don't particularly want to home rock it while I'm in the lead either. Ah, this is good. Put that about there. Yes. Nice. Got like 5 of them. Home rocket again, don't want that. Nice. Don't think I really want this either, even if it is my favourite. Another homing rocket. keep giving me weapons, like actual like forward-facing weapons when I'm in the lead. Okay, there's a puddle, we can put that there. Just as we get shot. But we're still okay, I think. Got an EMP if they get close. Might hold on to that at this point, actually. Because if we win this, it's perfect 3 for 3. Ah. Again, I thought they were closer than they were. But we still win. So we're 3 for 3 on the final Grand Prix, which is lovely. That guarantees us the gold trophy. And more than enough coins to buy the kart for tier 2 next week. Get everyone else in the bin. Love it. There we go. Alright, that's leaving us with 74,000 coins and level 7. The levels only matter for unlocking special events, by the way, so don't worry about the levels. We've won the gold trophy, and now we can go back and use any card that we want, if we want. Although, as I said last week, I've never really felt like I've needed to use a car from the tier above to go back. And we've unlocked the next tier, as well as super weapons. This means that if you drive through a power-up a second time, it upgrades the one that you're already carrying into a more powerful version of itself, which is really nice for things like turbos. Rockets get triple rockets. It's cool. It's worth using. But it's also worth considering sometimes using a single one too. But you'll see that next week when we come back for the Piston Grand Prix. And that is going to be it for this one. So thank you very much for watching. You all take care, and I'll see you next time.